Thank you.
Maybe I should just put it on the hair.
Beautiful.
Is it better with the hair?
Don't mind.
Oh, putting it over the head? Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
They're all dark now. I can't see their faces. Nicely done. Yeah!
I went fully under, but it was like so low that it was like pulling my hair out.
Thanks for having us.
We can't hear you.
These are so funny.
Our mic is not working.
I know.
Someone fix our mic.
Meanwhile, a seller's friends and family think he's dead. It was out of Sherry middle, okay? But we've got some special surprises coming for you later on in this panel. But before we hop into that, I want to give the two of you the opportunity to sort of set the scene for where your characters are going to be in season 2.
Well,
It always feels like a trick question, you know? Because I'm like, what is a plot point?
well, we meet up.
We meet up.
We hang out in Middle Earth.
At one point, I guess you can set up the entire. What is that? You can set up the entire season by saying, you know, y'all saw it. The end of first season, evil has landed, Sauron has arrived. And second season, we hit the ground running. Middle Earth is in darkness. Yeah.
I mean, there's peril everywhere in Middle Earth, and I think for us, it's a story of survival a lot of the time. And we meet in a very unexpected way, and we become amigos in Middle Earth, and we go on an adventure together.
An improbable friendship, both on and on screen.
Yeah, that's nice.
So both of your characters are far from home. How does that impact you in the second season, now that you're like in this area that you're not used to while all this darkness is starting to engulf the whole world?
I mean, I think Isildur was a boy in season 1, and he's forced to grow up instantly in season 2. I mean, there's danger everywhere. Peril is just engulfing Middle Earth, and you know he meets some new characters in season 2, which I'm sure we'll tease as well.
I think Arondir, you know, he's been stationed with humans for so long, and you saw how much he's lost in the first season. So I think, you know, he still carries that wound, he still carries that darkness, and also being displaced away from his elves, it's a very difficult time for him, yet he's trying to step up like he does all the time.
All right, are you guys ready to meet a new character?
Where is it?
Everybody meet Estrid! Played by the wonderful Nia Toll. And we've got a couple other things to show you.
So excited.
Oh yeah.
Let's look at the two of you. Alright, so I can't reveal a ton about the character yet, but we're gonna sort of grill these guys here in a minute. What I can say for now is that Isildur is clearly pretty trusting, but Arondir doesn't really know what's going on with this new girl. So, Rings of Power is such a huge ensemble, and Arondir and Isildur don't spend a ton of time together. goes, it seems like we're really going to see that change in season 2.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think our paths just cross in a serendipitous, in a beautiful way, and it's again, it's like an improbable journey, but it of a lot of discovery. I think from two characters that seem diametric opposites, and I think we find some brotherhood, maybe.
There's a common sort of ground that we have a mutual respect for each other,
Yeah.
and we develop a look that we give each other throughout the season, and it kind of came really unexpectedly, but it's,
You can do a drinking game to it. I went through the season. Like, actually, it's like take a shot every time that you see it.
it's a gentle nod to each other of respect.
So, we've never learned the name of Isildur's wife in Tolkien lore, but Isildur and Estrid seem to be getting a little cozy. Maxim, any comment?
I mean, without giving too much away, that is true. He does have a wife, but you know, we're still exploring the beginnings of Isildur becoming a man. Estrid, the character who Isildur meets, they both bond over a shared loss that they've experienced as characters and as people. And I think with all Tolkienian relationships, it's always rooted in something deeper. It's not just a superficial romance and it's not light-hearted. There's deep connection between these two characters. And I think for Isildur, he's posed a big question in season 2, which is, does he follow love of another person, or is his love for his home of Numenor stronger? So there's a balance there that he has to find. And yeah, he's just kind of thrown into manhood instantly. He kind of enters Middle-earth as a boy and leaves a man. Yeah.
So, what can the two of you tease about how Estrid's gonna sort of shake things up this season and impact the new story?
I mean, I think because darkness, as we talked about, like this is season 1 was about heroes. Season 2 is about villains, and like you can really see and feel that darkness as we exited season 1, and because of that kind of environment that we're in, for Aronde, he can always sense when there's something wrong, and he's not a super trusting person. So I think the addition to this new character does really activate his elvenness, his spidey sense. Yeah.
You become the policeman of Palantir.
Essentially, kind of a little. Yeah, I mean, I'm always just looking out for what kind of danger can be there, or who wants to harm my people. You know, so it's extremely tribal. So I think the introduction of that.
And I think with Estrid, she poses that new dynamic to us. We know each other, but who is she? And I think I might trust her more than Arondir would. Maybe Isildur's a little young, you know what I mean? He's a little naive.
Young man. So would you say that the trepidation towards Estrid is just sort of a universal, like things are getting darker? Or is it out of sort of a protectiveness of Isildur?
Me being protective of William. I mean, I think both. The thing is that as we know, like Arondir is like tribal and extremely loyal, and you know, getting to know him, knowing his family, his father as well. I'm gonna try to do my best to keep this man safe. So anything that's around that, I am definitely going to study and be skeptical about.
So sort of sticking with you for a moment, back in 2022, the incredible Nazanin Baniani stepped back from acting as a whole. And then she recently confirmed that she was not returning for season 2. How does that impact you as an actor going into this new season, given how close the two of you had become with the nature of your relationship on screen?
Yeah. In season 1, when we became super close, it was such a joy to be with her every day and we bonded a lot, just like our characters. We're in New Zealand and the thing, and I really felt very close to our characters, supporting each other through it all. So, I mean, of course, I'm a laser, but I'm also super excited for, new endeavors and what she's aligned herself with, as an actor, as a person.
So this one's for both of you. I've heard from very reliable sources that the stunt work goes even harder in season 2. How is that for the both of you?
Yeah, we had some pretty, expansive stunt sequences that we've done together. But I learned so much from ISMAEL. He's a sort of veteran of the stunt world. You walk into the gym or the stunt sort of warehouse, and there's ISMAEL just, wielding swords on ropes and doing everything, and it's just amazing to see. And like, we get to do stuff together now, and it was a real privilege, a blessing to do it. But as you saw from one of those photos, there's the mud sequence, which took a very long time to do. So we were very dirty.
It was really amazing. I mean, like doing those stunts with Maxim as well. It was good because I don't think so far has done a lot of stuff solo, so that dynamic, even doing the stunts, as you say, was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see, someone that wasn't very sure about certain things and encouraging them to do it, seeing them do it. It kind of transforms you when you're doing this kind of stuff, when you're doing stuff work. I think out on there you can expect a little more of classic out on the action, I don't want to give too much away, but a lot of fun. We tried to up certain things. I trained quite hard to do that, to give you guys people I think like for season 1, so yeah.
So back in season 1, Elrond and Durin were the beloved romance. Are y'all coming for their spot in season 2?
I never thought about it that way.
Now that we're both wearing these head mics, I feel like we're like the bros in this. Yeah, we're a boy band.
Well, I don't know if we're going to topple that bromance, but thinking about it, I think we're going to give them a good run for the night.
I love that. All right, guys, that's all the time we have today. But season 2 of Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power premieres on August 29th, exclusively in Prime Video. And until then, we've got plenty more cool stuff right here at IGN Live.